It's that time. It's Tuesday, and you are here with the 100% Tuesday podcast. I am your resident blonde Asian over here, and
Code Red.
we got through that. That's amazing.
We did.
That was amazing.
So proud of us.
I know. We should be proud of everybody all the time. No.
Oh, I mean,
No.
no.
So I thought it'd be cool if we did a little housekeeping before we got into our word or topic or whatever we decided. So some housekeeping. If you listened to / watched the last episode, culinary and culinary are both acceptable uses of the word.
I had no idea.
I knew that because I heard it somewhere and it stuck with me. Like as like a 7-year-old or something.
Is it like a proper versus?
I don't think so. It's kind of
No.
like often versus often.
Oh,
It's more or less like one of those.
I felt like that was like a Midwest twang thing.
No, I think it. You know what? We're gonna have to look that up now too.
Okay,
'cause we're
well,
getting too deep into it.
I know. All right. So yeah, so culinary. I say culinary.
I don't always say culinary, but if I'm thinking about it, I say it
I
to
like
make
it.
people go,
And now I won't question if it's real or not because it's real.
Wolfgang Puck. You're gonna meet him, and
Oh.
he's gonna say it, and you're not gonna be like, you're gonna be like, okay, she didn't lie about it.
I mean, I wouldn't question Wolfgang Puck at all.
Right. It's just unfortunate he wasn't here to verify
It's true.
my verbiage.
Verbiage. That's a great word.
Lots of good words up in this noodle.
That was our word
Word
last
last
time.
And then we have more exciting news.
Oh, and other news, our friend Shug, she got the thermos. She went with the Stanley.
Which apparently is a really good thermos.
It's a great thermos.
She sold me on it.
And it not only holds beverages to keep warm, it also holds 2 burritos. Can you believe? And keeps
Yeah.
them warm.
You like warm it up. Like you put the water in there, let it do its thing.
Yep.
Percolate.
Absolutely.
And then you take it out, wipe it up, and then just jam the burritos up in there.
Preferably don't jam.
I'm in a hurry. If I have a thermos, I'm in a hurry. So I'm going to jam that in there.
Jam it in. Oh, and it's and so it keeps it warm. You just put the lid on it, and apparently, also it's leather wrapped.
Yeah, she made a big deal about that. She
And
said
it
the leather
smells
was good
like
quality.
actual leather.
So it's probably real leather, no offense.
Yeah. And I think I remember her saying something about there might have been a slight issue. She got it through Amazon Prime, but customer service, she said, was phenomenal. They sent her a new one right away. She's super happy with it. So Shug got her thermos, Stanley thermos from Amazon Prime, and so far it's a hit. So that's
Yeah,
the update on Shug's thermos.
I mean, we follow up on what we talk about.
Yeah, we gotta.
100%.
Tuesday, absolutely.
Yes, and it's actually a Sunday, but we're Tuesdaying on a Sunday because yesterday we actually went to this really cool art exhibition.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
I had no idea what to expect. I'd never been there before.
I've been there before, but it wasn't the same just because, it was pre-Panini. So,
Yes.
yeah, that was what happened there.
Yeah, that was a good time. And we look good.
We really did look good. I might put pictures up. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know
do
yet.
have pictures. So we'll show you a little something.
And then also, you may notice that we're bilingual, some more than others. She's very bilingual.
See.
So, yeah, you might hear us say "si" a lot, and
Yeah.
that actually stemmed from a vacation, which I'm sure we'll talk about at some point.
Absolutely. It's
So-
probably it might be in the thing.
It's not.
Oh,
But I'd rather save it.
Yeah.
It'll come up organically. And yeah, that's where it came from. So if you hear us saying that, it's because we're bilingual.
absolutely.
Is that right?
See.
It's okay. We're going to make it anyway. Whitney Houston, circa 1999.
Gosh,
What a
Whitney.
national treasure.
She really,
Yeah.
I mean,
Which actually brings us to our word kind of nicely,
it does.
which is the word no. We drew that from the bowl. No.
No.
And I don't agree. Like, no, I'm so sad Whitney's gone. Like, no is when you think of the word no, it's very negative.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I
It
have harsh,
depends.
harsh feelings about the word no.
I mean, it's a way to set boundaries, but I mean, you can also like go on the flip side. And when I hear the word no, I kind of think about Crocs.
No.
Right.
The only time Crocs are appropriate
No. But go on.
is because I see they have special chef Crocs. So chefs and cooks in the kitchen, because they're on their feet like that for a very long period of time. So that's a very popular footwear in the kitchen.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, like for me, Crocs are a no. However, I have tried them on and they are very comfortable, but they're not a shoe. Like, if you're supposed to wear a shoe,
I
wear a shoe.
I understand. I get it.
Yeah, because, you know, if you need to be in a situation where they're like, you have to have closed toed shoes, a Croc to me is not a shoe. Like, leggings are not pants.
They are not.
Because if they were pants, they would not be called leggings.
This is true. Also true. That's a
Man.
no. That's a hard no.
That's no, but here's the thing. Like, people are like, oh, they're pants because you wear them on the bottom. But as someone who wears leggings a lot, I call them leggings, and I understand wholeheartedly that they are not pants.
Right, but I'll say I gotta go put some pants on. And sometimes when I put some pants on, me putting pants on is putting on a pair of leggings. But yes, in general, I do refer to them specifically as leggings. But you know, I never had a pair of Crocs.
Good. Are you?
I did, however, have, I think I was in college. I had a pair, like fake pair of Crocs, and it was more of just like, I wanted to go to the bathroom, you know, because it was community bathrooms.
Okay.
In the dorm rooms
Okay.
or dorms or halls. We didn't like to call them dorms.
See.
So in the halls. So yeah, in the community bathrooms, like I just want to slip on something quick and walk down and go to the bathroom. I would just do that. But I never wore them around. Like I didn't go outside in them ever.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, also, anything we say is purely our opinion. Don't
Oh,
be
absolutely.
offended. We just have an opinion. One way or the other. You like something, you don't like something. You eat something, you don't eat something. It's not to make anyone feel bad. I just don't like Crocs.
That's cool.
I wanted
We can't
to.
like everything.
Well, it wasn't even a matter of me wanting to like Crocs. No, I just, it was a hard no for me.
You know what's better than Crocs? Jelly shoes.
But those hurt your feet, man.
But I loved those as a kid, man.
You got jelly shoes. My mom refused to buy
I
me
had
jelly,
jelly
shoes.
shoes. Yeah, I had jelly
You're
shoes.
lucky. My mom was like, there are no arch support in here. You can't do that. I don't need you having a bunion. Mind you, I'm like 5. You know, and she was just thinking, I guess, ahead. So jelly shoes were a no.
I mean, that's cool.
Which is, you know, it was a bummer because I wanted the pink jelly shoes.
Yeah, they were great. But they got your feet got so dirty with them.
They got dirty, and like I'm sure I got jelly shoes later when I had money to buy jelly shoes when no one was wearing jelly shoes, and like the outsides of my feet were not the most comfortable.
Yeah.
So the time to wear them really would have been as a youth
Right.
because I don't have all that mass.
Right. I remember being able to walk around Cedar Point in flip-flops.
Oh no.
Who does that in flip-flops?
I mean, I used to sure and still doing it every which way, but that to me, it's like if I'm going to Cedar Point, I know
I gotta put on a tennis shoe.
there's a lot of walking involved.
But I did that in a flip-flop.
Yeah, I did that for a while too.
God,
Well,
that
when I
was
worked
crazy.
at Abercrombie, that's all we were allowed to wear.
Was flip-flops?
Yeah, we had to wear flip flops. Like that was part of the outfit. The discount at that time, so not any time now at all, is a while ago. They gave you discount on flip flops, the jeans, and whatever color shirt it was at that time, like when they had a floor set. So there was no excuse for you to not, like it was a steeper discount than the regular discount. So there was no excuse to not have flip-flops. I got to squeak away with Uggs every now and then because I was
Okay.
not what they called a model. All right, they called it a model. I was on Team Impact.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did the floor sets and the refreshes and stuff because I needed the time to go by versus just because if you were a model, You were like a sales associate. If you're Impact, your primary function was to replenish units sold.
Okay.
And if someone asked for your help, you had to help
Bold.
them. No,
No.
the
Oh.
models should be doing that, but there's that whole they're just standing around doing nothing, and
man.
I have to come around and refold this jean wall because you're standing here looking pretty.
And,
Pretty.
But are they?
I thought they were.
Okay. All right.
I honestly thought I was like the benefit of the doubt, or they needed an Asian person.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, and that was when I had dark hair. Yeah,
You look
'cause
good with dark hair.
Yeah, I could pull it off still.
You do look good
Every
with dark
now
hair.
and then I like to like use the filter.
Okay. Make
you
it look
know?
dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a color I would never dye it. Or would be afraid to dye it, I should say, because I'm a scaredy cat like that.
I like the pink wig filter. I wear the pink wig on my birthday.
Yeah.
That light pink. I would never do that though.
I can't believe I worked at Abercrombie.
I've never owned anything full price from Abercrombie.
Yeah.
Like my mom would get me like sweaters there. Like off like the sale rack.
Like I was actually working there when the store actually had no sale items.
Oh wow.
Like if something went on sale, it went in the back and it got shipped somewhere else. Like the front room was replicated in the rear room.
Wow.
Yeah, it was doing so well, and then everything just kind of, then like the 2008 housing whatever happened, and then everything kind of just, then we had sale items. But man, I
Yeah.
could get away with stuff from there depending on the manager, you know? And I think they all kind of could tell like I wasn't a moron. Not that people that worked there were morons but I felt like I was a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to get things done so I could squeak away with the Ugg boots or being late. I think
Well, and
everybody
you-
was like 10 minutes late though, to be honest. That was like Abercrombie time.
But you also had like I think because you also had that innate want to do good at something, I think,
Yeah.
and do a job well, no matter what you did.
Right.
So, of course, you're gonna stand out and be able to kind of. I get it.
Yeah.
I was the same way. I didn't work at any stores ever though.
You didn't. You were
No.
always more like service.
No, I didn't start my first service type position. I didn't start doing until I was 21. So, but prior to that, I worked with my mom a few summers.
Same.
I worked as a day camp counselor for the Y. That was a hard job, man. That was a hard job. But I had so much fun doing it. It was a good time. I liked it. And I was a real estate assistant. My first job, I was a real estate assistant when I first was starting to drive and stuff. And of course, prior to that, babysitting.
I don't think I babysat anybody. I
I did.
babysat like on the spot, but I never had like a steady gig.
I had one steady gig that I primarily did that I met through my aunt. And I just, when he was a baby and then up through when he was like a toddler. And actually, his dad, when I got when I had my driver's permit, let me drive to their house, drive their car to their house and back to my house so I would get extra practice driving. Of course, he asked my mom if it was okay.
Still illegal.
No. I mean, I think he said to be with a licensed driver at the time.
Oh, I thought he wasn't in the car.
Oh yeah, no.
I thought he was just letting you take the car for a whirl.
No. So he was the adult in the car.
Yeah, as long as they're
and
over
he
21.
let me drive. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I think at one point you just had to be 18, but now it's 21, I think. I don't know. I'm
don't
a
know.
dinosaur.
Well, and then so I squeaked in before all of the laws changed with Michigan driver's license, like with the
Yeah, so did my brother. So you only had to take one segment.
correct.
I had to take the two. But I squeaked in before they started doing the vertical license in Michigan. I don't know how it is in other states, but every license used to be horizontal, like a regular ID card. And then at one point they still do it. If you're under 18, it's vertical,
vertical.
now. But mine was still horizontal, but it said not over 21 yet. But no one paid attention to that. And not every time, but one time I got pulled over coming home from Abercrombie. It was late and I forgot to turn my headlights on. we just left Coney Island and I was feeling good. We're like jamming it in sync. We both turned the, like, I remember we left the parking lot. We turned the song on at the same time. So we're at the stoplight and we're both like dancing. She has her headlights on. I don't.
Oh,
I get pulled
man.
over. The guy thinks I'm drunk. I'm like, I'm not. I can't get alcohol. But then when he saw my license, because it was like horizontal, he was like, there are ways people can get alcohol. And I was like, give me a breathalyzer. And he's like, we're not going to do that just yet. So then he had me say the alphabet and stop at Y. And I was thinking in my head, if he has me say it backwards, there's no way I could do it. I can't do it.
I can't.
I was tired. I couldn't even do
I
it.
can't do it right now.
Exactly. So he told me to stop at Y. So I did. And then he made me do the breathalyzer test. Or no, he did the eye thing. And he's like, you're failing everything. And I'm like, well, I know I'm tired, but I'm like, I know I'm not drunk. Right?
Right.
So then he makes me do the breathalyzer. And he's like, well, it turns out you're telling the truth.
Turns out he didn't know.
You know how I am when it comes to any kind of laws.
I know. Oh my
especially
gosh.
federal aviation laws. So I guess this is where Mexico is going to come into
Oh
play.
man, yeah. I was so scared. I was like, I needed to be on my best behavior. I was scared because of you.
Yeah, I kind of had that effect, but I also like don't want to get too into it. But I like to move briskly
Oh yeah, no, I get
through
that.
security and everything. I traveled a lot before the big panini, and I just didn't want to give anybody a reason. I
Yeah.
never traveled with a carry-on if I didn't have to. It was just myself and my purse. You know, so if they did want to pull me over and check me, go ahead, look at my purse. That's all I have. But I mean, was it hard on me? Yes. But the stress of a TSA agent judging you,
Oh, I know.
like I couldn't handle it. So I did everything I could to avoid it. And as a good mother, I kind of pushed that onto my child. So, I mean, but did we not cruise through everything?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
So my madness has a method,
See.
you know. And when we went to Mexico together. It was like we were celebrating our divorces.
Our divorces, yeah.
The only thing that I can really remember is when we were coming home at the counter, I was speaking Spanish.
Your whole conversation was in Spanish with him.
But that it was a girl.
Oh,
but
okay.
then she started talking faster because I guess my Spanish was good enough.
Yeah.
And then I said, I can't. I tried, and she's like, oh, okay, miss. And then she just, did it in English. But I was like, I was trying to make her job easier. And I guess I faked it enough.
Yeah. That was, I mean,
But ever since that trip, my Spanish is now reduced to,
see.
like, we would be eating somewhere or going wherever, and I'd talk it up, and then she'd follow it up with,
See.
and I was like, there was a point where I was like, I feel like you're taking credit for my Spanish.
Well, but the funny thing is that it's like, I knew everything you were saying. You know what I'm, like when you were having those conversations, because they weren't.
Context and everything, yeah.
Exactly. Like I knew what was being said. So I'm like, yeah, yes, what she said.
Did you take Spanish in high school or
I
any
did.
languages?
I
Okay.
did Spanish, and I was in the Spanish National Honor Society. I know, right? I got an
Oh.
A+. Senior Esquires.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Spanish wasn't the first language I learned. I actually learned Ukrainian first.
Oh, that's right.
So that was a completely different alphabet. So when I took Spanish in high school, because I learned Ukrainian in grade school, the Spanish just came. And then hearing my mom speak Tagalog always, which is the Filipino language, it was just so much easier to marry.
Oh, yeah.
And then, it's one of those things, if you don't use it, you lose it. So I was actually kind of practicing a little bit
Yeah.
before we left. Like I was listening to telenovelas and stuff. Because I've never visited Mexico. Like I'm pretty well traveled, but never been to Mexico, especially for fun.
Yeah.
And we're just the two of us. I wanted to be able to be safe, seem like we knew what we were doing, but I've never been to Mexico, so I didn't know what was
Right.
going on.
It was a good time.
Clearly,
It was a fun trip. It was a good trip.
it was a good way to celebrate our divorces.
See, that was good. And I had a great tan too.
I got a really good tan,
Yeah. It was nice.
But then the last day, I just didn't put on sunblock.
No, I remember.
I come home, I have like heat rash all over, and I had to go teach the next day.
Oh,
I used
horrible.
to do a lot of choreo. I still do choreography, but I was so itchy, and I had to like explain, I'm not gross or a pervert or anything. I'm just everywhere that wasn't a bikini was
Was itchy.
itchy and bumpy. And
That's
I thought,
the worst.
I thought I had like sand louses or whatever.
Oh.
I was nervous, but it went away.
Oh yeah. There's sun. Little heat rash. I don't know. Is that what that is?
I don't think it was a little.
No.
It was.
Is it just? Oh yeah, man. That's
Remember?
hard.
And I was
do.
I was radiating heat. I couldn't wear leggings. I had to wear actual pants. So that was terrible.
Horrible. You upgraded to sweatpants though.
I think that's how
I think that might be
how
how you
it
upgraded
started.
to sweatpants.
and like the seed was planted.
Yep.
I'm wearing sweatpants right now.
I am wearing leggings right now.
Those
but-
are not pants.
I'm wearing leggings. Yes. But it's not tights. So my ass isn't sticking out.
True.
It's like a form of pants.
Tights?
Leggings.
No, that's where we digress.
It's okay.
I admit that leggings are not pants, but I wear them as if they were pants. But if someone were to come at me, I'd be like, I agree with you. Go do something else. No. This is one of those topics where it kind of keeps going back to no.
It's cool.
We can't fight that.
It's hard. I
like
feel
an onion. We get
Yeah.
farther away.
Peeling.
Yeah.
Oh, like peeling the. Okay.
Like as we get to a point, we peel it back. And we point
Oh.
and peel it back. But sometimes it's like a Raban dancer.
You know what sounds good?
Let me guess. Cinnabon?
No.
Oh,
We're talking about onions.
like a bloomin' onion?
Yes.
Oh, where it? I want my baby back.
No,
baby
that's
back.
Outback. Outback
Don't they
is
have
the
a
bloomin'
bloomin'?
onions.
Don't they have a bloomin' onion? Applebee's does not have a blooming onion.
No, they have onion peels. Applebee's has the onion peels. It's the same kind of sauce,
That's not the same thing.
but the
you're right.
bloomin' onion is
From the Outback?
It's from the Outback, which is also so. Outback was part of Outback Steakhouse Corporation, which I'm not sure which was first or after. I know this because I used to work with them. Bloomin' Brands, because of it's called a bloomin' onion. Bloomin', it's like an Aussie thing.
See, I should have. Here's the thing. Did not see one bloomin' onion when I was in Australia.
No,
But I
not a
also did not
single
ask
one.
for one.
Okay.
I didn't ask for one. So I'll ask my aunt. I'll ask her.
They used so when I was in high school, one of the girls that I was friends with, we used to go to what's it called? We would used to go to Outback, and we would get the bread, of course. The
See,
bread.
I don't really remember that.
It was like a pumpernickel-y kind of bread.
Okay.
The brown bread. That's pumpernickel, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And their butter was so good. And we'd get the cheese fries. And I think you got like half off the cheese fries if you ordered them. Cheese fries, please.
Oh. No, I don't remember.
Yeah,
that.
we would do that like that, and we would share it. Just some high school bitches not spending anything, but we tipped well. We were always really polite too.
But the funny thing is you don't really know what the measure of polite is. Don't you ever wonder that? Like, you think you're being polite, and then you get feedback later. They're like, "Oh my god, they were so rude."
Well, we always got my friends from like middle school and high school. We always got positive feedback from like because we would go to like in middle school we would go to McDonald's almost every day during the summer, and like we often got compliments about how polite we were and how we cleaned up after ourselves.
Right. But I'm not debating your politeness. I'm
Right.
just saying in general that concept.
Oh,
the
yeah.
perception.
Yeah.
That's something as an individual that I'm always worried about, whether or not am I measuring up to someone's form of politeness or
Right.
cleanliness or organized.
Yeah.
And it
get
always like sometimes when you get that feedback, either you're like, okay, you're just too pressed, or no.
No. Absolutely not. I don't like being told no.
I think it depends because I'm pretty outrageous. I've asked for outrageous things and they came true. So I'm very willing to go for it and get the no. And I've been told no a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like doing what I do. Like I either have to get used to it or cry about it. And I was very used to it. And now I cry about it sometimes.
Oh.
Like there's only so much
No,
you
I
can
get that.
handle of
I
a
get
no.
that.
So like if you were like, oh, can I have Raisin Bran? And I was like, no. Oh. Okay. Okay.
No, but you know what? The funny thing about that is that there was like a perception almost that my mom never told me no. Yeah, there was a perception that my mom never told me no, and in my family mostly, and that's something that I know for a fact. My mom told me no. That is for sure. And yeah.
I can't. I feel like my mom did say no to me a lot. Like it's
I didn't
not a
always
matter-
get my way.
Oh God, I definitely never got my way, but I also knew not to like
Push it too much.
go to that borderline.
Yeah.
So like with my mother, I would never go there, but anyone else, I'll be like, "Can we do this? Why not? If you could give me a reason why, like especially if it's work, give me
Yeah.
a reason why this isn't feasible. I'll accept it. I'm not going to
Absolutely.
try to push it. I don't like working with people who push the no
Ugh, yeah.
and have no way to back it up.
Well, but then also too, like I got used to hearing no too because when I was doing Pampered Chef, when I was a consultant for Pampered Chef, we did this like training thing about, it was like the goal was to get to 100 no's. And so we got this like sheet and it was just training yourself to get used to hearing no. Like it's a no if you don't ask the question. Right. So when we were trying to, and they're like, well, if you don't ask them if they want to have a party, that's already a no. So how is it different than saying, hey, would you like to have a party? And they say no. It's
It's
basically
like what sales, yeah,
exactly.
basically.
And that actually helped. It helped me get comfortable with hearing no in that aspect. So I've gotten better at it.
Like
I-
accepting the no.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen you being told no. And when I tell you no, I feel like you understand. I can't even think of the last time I said no, but like I feel like you understand.
Oh, for sure.
Like if you told me no, I would be like, there's a reason.
Yeah. When I want something or ask for something, I'm usually coming at it with an
I was
exclamation.
at work and I was working like okay, so I was behind the bar and then I was reaching over but not over, okay? So I reached over and then I bent over and everything was great. All the limes were cut, no problem. It's your regular typical Tuesday morning brunch time. So then I get to the POS to ring it in and I noticed that my button came off. So if I could do it, but at the same time, I just
faster.
know. Like she thinks I'm going to say no to that.
I know.
But it seems like you had a slight fear that I would not sew back on your baton. Of course, I'll sew on your buttons. And even if you're like, well, I'll do it. If I saw you fiddling around with it for too long, I would have been like, you know what? Done.
You know, I think my fear of no, and it's not really a fear.
Apprehension too.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. My apprehension with no is that I am someone who has always struggled with telling people no.
See?
I am a people pleaser by nature. And I am somebody that I feel like I have to always have a reason for my no.
Which I agree with that.
You know,
Because if I'm being told no, well, what's the reason? Great.
right. But I also, as I've gotten older and in therapy and all that stuff, because, you know, got to take care of myself.
Right. See.
You know?
See.
And it's good, you know, points out things that I don't necessarily catch on to. And one of those things is that I always feel like I need to have a reason to tell someone no. Like if somebody asks me if I want to do something, I can just say no and not tell them why I don't want to, you know, but that's hard for me. I'm getting better. I am getting better at it. But like I do, I always feel like I have to have a reason.
No, I agree. I mean, I feel that way too, but the feeling has become less and less. Maybe I've just been better at hiding how I felt about it. But yeah, definitely less over time.
Yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
I always try to think about, well, how would I respond to it? Now, when I say I need a reason, it's normally that's work. I need a reason. Is it the budget? Are you not capable? And I notice more often than not when someone says no to me at work, it's not because, well, we don't have budget either. But
That's hard.
but it comes down to someone doesn't have the technical ability to do it, and that's fine. I can't do everything.
No.
And I'll say, no, I can't do that. Like, can we do this and this and this? No. Why not?
but
You
at the
saw it
same
here.
time-
I can't do it. I've never done it. I'm not going to do it.
The worst is when you ask someone for something, or you need help with something, or you want them to take on a task or whatever, and you say, hey, can you do this? And they say yes, but they want to say no, but then they resent you the whole time.
Yeah.
I hate that. Just, I'd rather you just say no, because I don't need this.
Right.
I don't need this attitude now that is coming along with, now you're not doing me any favors.
Right.
So it's
Right.
cool though.
I think
mean,
a level of more worse than that is when you are in charge of them and they resent you. Those people that you just kind of can't.
I've been in those positions.
You just can't win.
Yeah.
And it's better to just mosey along
Yeah. And then just kind of keep the peace.
or do it myself, which is another flaw I have.
I
I do a
know.
lot of, I'll do it myself. It's just easier if I do it myself. We're no Tim the Toolman Taylors over here.
Yeah.
That show is good.
That was a great show. Remember Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
yeah.
JTT.
See, I didn't have a thing for him. I had more of a thing for the lunkhead brother.
The older one?
Yeah.
Brad?
Brad, yeah.
But what's his actual name?
Zachary Ty Bryan.
Oh, okay. What's with the 3 name thing?
So dreamy. It's probably like a 90s thing. You're paying for every single name.
Remember they were on those Beat magazine?
Tiger Beat.
Tiger Beat.
YM.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what YM stands for?
Isn't it young modern?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it turned into Teen People, which is like
yes. Not as cool.
17.
17.
My mom didn't let me read that magazine, and my friends were. She's like, you're not 17, you're not reading it. And then the one time I got an issue, she flipped through it.
Oh, wow. I had a subscription.
The word semen was on the page, and my mom's like, you're not reading this anymore.
I remember upgrading to Cosmo.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah. I actually had magazine subscriptions.
I think a lot of us did in our age bracket because we knew
Yeah.
a kid or we were trying to buy for the magazine drive
Yeah.
to get your subscriptions in.
Or do you remember the BMG?
The music,
The
with
music
the
one?
stamps.
Yes.
We didn't do the music things, but I remember those coming in the mail.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, Tatiana M. Ali. Yeah, I'm going to
So good. Oh,
on my
man.
bedroom door. And then my mom yells at me about it later. Even though I hid it with a garment for like 5 years and then she saw it.
I remember one time I speaking of Tiger Beat and all of those magazines, I actually wallpapered my bedroom wall with pictures, just taped them all up there. What was
Yeah.
I thinking? You know what? I
That's
didn't.
like a phase.
I was
feel
tired
like.
of looking at my pink wall. I did not want that pink wall. That was a hard no for me. My mom did it anyway. I wanted a blue wall.
See, my mom, again, it goes back to the whole things need to look a certain way. So I could do that shrine-esque thing, but I did it in my closet. And I'd
Okay.
hang out and sit in the bottom of my closet, and there was the walls. It was
I just
it's
see
like
you
Jax's
sitting.
condo.
That's awesome.
You
That's
know?
amazing.
Jax is my dog.
He's so cute.
I know. He wasn't feeling well, but now he is.
He's sleeping. Oh, it's your baby.
He's so good.
He's so
such a good
sweet.
puppy.
And he's fluffy.
Yeah, because he had some problems, so we had to do a bit of a doggy wash.
That's okay though.
Yeah, he's 15. Oh, I shouldn't age him that quickly.
That's okay.
But
He looks like a puppy.
he acts like a puppy with old man tendencies.
His nap game is strong.
It's very Covetable.
Yeah, very
Is
cat-like.
that a word? Covetable?
I don't know.
Man, we need
We should have a
need
dictionary.
no, everyone has a dictionary. We need a thesaurus.
I love this. You know what? I wore that out. I had these like soft copy dictionary and thesaurus. They were like a partner pair. One was red and one was blue.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yep. And I used I used them in high school. I took them to college with me. My thesaurus, I wore that thing out. Just binding, breaking it in, and just flipping the pages. I loved my thesaurus. There's great.
One thing I'm wondering, I understand what a thesaurus is and I understand what a dictionary is. Hello.
Obviously.
But why don't they actually make a supreme book of words and like just combine them? We know the definitions at the top and they just have the list of words. I
Well,
mean, it'd be a really big book.
I mean, they a lot of times.
They have a few words, but I
Yeah.
have compared words and they
Absolutely.
don't list everything they list in the thesaurus in the dictionary.
It's just it's a few
Like-
synonyms and few antonyms.
yeah.
That's a great word.
Yeah.
Antonym.
I don't think antonyms are necessarily always in the dictionary, but they don't list all that. Like, why
Right.
don't they just have a master?
That would be a really big book.
Well, that's what I said, but I mean, still, why doesn't it exist somewhere?
It
Even
should.
online. Like a combination.
That'd be nice. So then when you look it up,
Yeah, because it's like sometimes, well, generally, I feel like if I look up a word with a thesaurus, I could figure out what it means, but not always.
not always.
So then I gotta look up in the dictionary.
Yep.
And you always hear about Webster Merriman.
Yes.
And then is there an Oxford dictionary?
I believe so.
Is there another one?
Isn't the Oxford like the proper?
I'm sure it is, but is there another one? Like, I feel like there. I don't know.
I don't
of it.
know.
We will get that back to you. We'll figure that one out. If not, maybe I should just start a dictionary.
Maybe.
How cool. Well, I need to take care of a few things right now, so we'll be right back. I live for the applause, applause, applause. All right. That's not it. Then it's B?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. How fun is that?
That's great.
We're back.
We're
How
back.
fun will it be when we actually load what we want it to be on here?
Yes.
But that's also a process, so you're going to have to bear with us with the stockiness
Yeah.
and all of that. You know, we just started.
Like literally just started.
Yeah, so it's going to take us a moment.
Yeah.
But we were talking about thesauri.
Oh yeah.
See,
the
what kind of book
thesaurus.
would I need to look up the plural of that? Actually, the
Oh.
dictionary would
Yeah,
tell
the
me.
dictionary
Is it
would.
thesauri or thesauruses?
I think it's probably more like it's just a thesaurus. I don't know.
But if you have
multiples,
I have one thesaurus. I have two.
thesauri.
That's why I said that.
That's what it sounds like it should be. God, we have a lot of things to look up.
But it's not like oxen. Oh, geez. I don't even want to get into that. So,
That's a lot.
yes. Learning,
Curve.
education,
Education's great.
thesauri. And that's it. Yeah, you're right. Education is great. Like, the thing is I feel like, were you pointing to your eye because I had something on my eye?
The sore eye. The sore eye. I have a
Got it. But you said education is great. It is.
absolutely.
And it's not like you have to go to college or anything. Just do something.
oh my God, yeah.
Like, do anything.
Anything.
Like pet rocks, remember those?
Oh gosh.
Like somebody thought of that and made a lot of money doing that.
right.
And, you know, I guess now we're a sponsor for education. So,
And I
yeah.
like learning new things. I think, I'll be honest, I think you are, you're better at being more open to learning new things all the time.
You think I'm open to it?
Yes. I feel like you are constantly trying new things all the time. And I admire.
Because I'm worried I'm going to die if I don't do something.
Yeah, no, but see, I kind of look at it as like, you know, it's just that like, what the hell? Let's not give it a try. Why
Oh,
not?
yeah, I do that.
You know,
for
and
sure.
I'm a thinker. I spend too much time
how
thinking
can you
about if
think
I
about-
should.
But the thing is you don't know the outcome anyway.
I know. It's
I
scared.
think because I'm used to the no's more.
It's scary to me.
I'm kind of okay learning that, no, you're not good at this.
God, I hate not being good at something.
I'm actually pretty good at a lot of things.
You are very good at a lot of things.
Which is surprising, but I wish I didn't lose interest so quickly. But I mean, that's just who I am
and that's okay.
as an individual.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll throw your body into the pool without you knowing how to swim more often then, if that's what you want. I'm never going to force you to do something you don't want to do. I feel like that's a crime, like a literal crime.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, I get that. But, this is another thing. And I think I'm proud of myself at this. I mean, we've kind of talked about, like, the podcast thing. And I know I've brought up, like, we're funny. Like,
well, we've also heard it from people.
Right. And why are we not doing that? Like, we'll watch podcasts and commentaries and things like that and documentaries and whatnot. And a lot of times I'm like, dude, we can do that.
It seems fun to do.
Right. And why not? you know? And I feel like once we kind of decided, like, hey, we're going to do this.
Sorry, I was burping a lot.
Like, I'm really proud of myself for being like, yeah, we're doing this and like sticking with that and not like second guessing it. You know what I mean? Like, once we decided that one Tuesday, this is happening.
Yeah, we went and
we've been on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it's the one thing that I haven't like second guessed. I haven't been this certain about something.
I mean, that's the
in
thing
a moment.
too. Like I was a little worried about our commitment.
Yeah.
To it. Like I thought maybe what if I get burned out or whatever, or what if there's just not enough time? But you know what? If you plan, it'll work out.
Yeah.
Which is why we're doing some of these on a Sunday.
Right.
We're Tuesdaying on a Sunday. You're here. You're with us.
Absolutely.
Right. You're on the couch.
We're all together.
Yeah. So I hear what you're saying about that. It's like that fear, right?
Yeah.
But they say you should always be a little bit afraid
Right.
to do something new. Like if I decide to do be a trapeze artist, why do I make up words?
I don't know.
Every time this microphone's in front of my mouth.
Because I don't know.
But yeah, you should have that fear a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you should do it because you want to.
Oh, and I think that's part of what it is too. Because I was like, fuck it, man. Worst comes to worst, it's Tuesday. Like I'm doing something with my best friend, and if nobody's listening to us, we're having a great time.
That's totally cool.
Like we are having a great time. That's what it's about. I mean, we hope you like it. We hope you follow us. Like we want,
Definitely.
I think I'm hoping that we'll see it, and hopefully our followers that could pay.
What do they say? Do what you love and the money will come. Well,
yeah.
I mean, we don't know if we love this yet.
No.
We're still like cycling through it, but that's okay because we tried
Absolutely.
something new.
We're trying something new. Yeah.
Are we middle-aged?
I mean,
Approaching middle age.
Yeah, we're
just giving it a go.
Yeah. Because why not,
And go rhymes with no.
Oh, yep. There's that pesky word.
Educating the children.
Educating the
Even
children.
though I don't think children should be listening to us.
Probably not.
No.
Mm,
Maybe really smart ones.
I like smart kids.
Do you like prodigies?
I mean, I don't hate them. I don't not like them.
I've never.
I don't think I've ever met anyone. Although I would say that our mutual friend, he is, musically speaking, damn near a prodigy in my mind.
Yes.
Like I remember being in high school with him and being like, wait, you play piano now. Wait, oh, you play this now. Oh, I'm like, how in the hell do you just pick up an instrument and play it like he does?
Play it perfectly.
Perfectly. It blows my mind, and I'm sure there's weakness. Like we all have the weaknesses. We all mess up. We all whatever. But like, man, I remember being jealous of that.
I mean, yeah, to have that kind of like ability just inherently.
Exactly. It's just there. That's commendable. That's impressive.
I think, but here's the thing. So prodigies are we're going to define it. So if we're wrong again, this is just us talking.
Right.
But when I think of a prodigy, I think of someone who is inherently excels at something. And what else?
Oh.
Like, if we're really going to put a definition on it, they don't just excel. Like, it's ridiculous, right?
Mastery.
Yeah. The level of mastery in such a short amount of time.
Right.
Like, people say, oh, you could. I feel like you hear about a prodigy and they're young,
Yeah.
right? But, like, Misty Copeland, she's a ballet prodigy.
Yeah.
But they didn't realize this until she was 13, and it was by chance. She was in the bleachers of like a Y, saw a ballet class, and like a teacher could, a teacher could recognize that she had an interest, invited her down, and now she's this like amazing ballerina. How many prodigies are out there that we don't know about?
Right. Well, because nobody's taken the time. Like, nobody's noticed.
But like, what if you're a prodigy at something and you don't know because you just weren't exposed to it yet?
That's so true.
Like, what if you are the best like slalom skier?
I don't think I am.
But how do you know?
Because I've never been on a pair of skis in my life, and I don't think I could even stand up.
I mean, don't they kind of make you stand up? Like, you don't know.
It looks pretty easy to fall. And having injured both of my knees, I don't want to take a chance. But
okay, what if you're a prodigy at cheese making?
Oh,
you've been around cheese. You've probably cut it a few times. So how do you know?
You don't. I don't.
And that's part of the reason why I expose myself to a lot of things, because maybe I'm really super good at something that I didn't know yet.
That's why I think it's so good to have opportunities. It's like for back at education, right? Here we are at education, that it's like, that's why it's so important that all these things are as an option for kids, you know? Like, it's sad when they don't have those options anymore.
Or they're just out of reach.
Yeah. It's just, you know, like oh man. It's a lot.
I mean,
the word no is
pretty negative, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. No, it's cool. But I think, you know.
What if you're a really good now I just want to put you in situations to see if you're super good at it. Like, I want to see you fish.
I have never been fishing.
I have a fishing stick.
I feel like I would be horrible because I'm not patient enough.
I have a fishing stick, but is that right? The stick.
Fishing pole.
Fishing pole, yeah. I have one of those.
Fishing stick.
Or I don't know if I have it anymore.
I was thinking fish sticks.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Oh, that sounds yum.
A little Dunkaroo.
Well, you know what we'll be doing after all of this.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Oh.
Maybe you're really good at taking apart clocks and putting them together. Maybe you could be a horologist. And I did not make that word up. I hope I didn't make that word up.
What is a horologist?
Someone who does clock stuff.
Oh.
I'm more confident in that than culinary. So
okay, all right.
I just don't know. I feel like you'd be good. Like what if I am? What if
I don't know.
Exactly.
Wow. More education, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's all we got to do. So I guess we went from no all the way to education somehow. With a little cool. Abercrombie thrown in there.
Yeah. Jelly shoes.
All right. So it's that time. We're going to draw the next word.
Oh, yeah. Is it my turn?
Go for it.
My turn. Okay. Ooh.
So she's doing the thing.
Doing the thing.
She's tossing the papers. We got to get the fishbowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, there's multiples, I think, here.
You can only have one word.
Okay. Let me just make sure I only have one piece of paper. All right. Are you ready for it? This is a good one.
Is it? Is it white shorts?
Oh, God, no.
What is it?
Mustaches.
Oh. Okay. Why would I put that in there? Or did we decide? I have no idea how.
We sat in the bed
And then we
just
picked words.
started
and
writing words
apparently
down.
Mustaches.
I don't know. I think there might have been something we watched that maybe they were.
That's very possible.
Maybe.
Or we saw one and we said no. That's more likely.
That happens.
That is
That definitely happens.
So next time we sit down for a chat in Tuesday around, we will start it off with mustaches. And if you see smoke right now, it's from incense. Incense. Smells yum.
It does. It's so relaxing.
It's a dark cherry.
Oh, that's a nice one.
It's yum. I wish you could smell it, but you can't. I wonder if you have a mustache, can you? Okay, you know what? I got to save it for next time. You know, we can't talk about mustaches right now. So thank you for joining us on the couch at the 100% Tuesday podcast with Tuesday. I'm your resident blonde Asian.
And I'm Code Red.
Follow us on the socials.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.